Okay, so if you've played TAIC B1, or if you've seen it, you're likely familiar with this. It's a Chuckya clip, and it's used to skip a large chunk of the level that's pretty difficult. And it's known to be consistent there, but it's really inconsistent in other areas. So that got me wondering how you can make it consistent. Well, it's pretty weird. So the way the Chuckya clip works is that there's a bunch of Chuckyas here that are kind of, you know, they're chilling. They're bros, and they're all really annoying. And it's pretty weird getting them to cooperate, so that way they can actually clip you. But I did find a consistent way to make it work. I don't really know why it's so consistent. It doesn't really make sense when you really analyze it deeper, but it seems to work pretty well. And I'd like to see if anyone else has their own spin on this. So let's take a look at it. So we need one of these Chuckyas to clip you, but these Chuckyas have like varying degrees of being able to clip you in my experience. Like some of them just seem to go deeper into the wall than others. And so there has to be one good Chuckya, right? And the good Chuckya is this one. The one that you use to clip at the very start. So that's a good Chuckya. And if you look at him, if you can keep track of him, he's that one right there, because he threw me. If you can just keep track of that Chuckya and leave him alive, I think you can generally... I'm using levitate to speed this up, by the way. You can generally keep him alive, and then you can lure him into the back corner. And then if you keep going up here, we're going to use levitate, but I'm generally going to follow his path. If you look at the Chuckya, he hasn't really moved. Well, he's despawned, but there you go. He hasn't really moved. So, or not despawned, he's just unloaded. So we need to keep going up here. Let me get the vanish cap, and then we head over here. And the Chuckya is still there. I guess if you want some security, you can get grabbed, apparently. If you want some security, you can jump over in this corner, because that should bait him a little bit. But it doesn't really matter. And if you do that, and then you jump down here, which normally you wouldn't do like this, and then you come over here. Now, you need to bait the Chuckya once to get him to come over here. And he's going to give you a bad Chuckya, but after that, he seems to give you pretty consistent good ones. Like, once you see his eyes once, because once you see his eyes, that's a sign that, like, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. See, he's only giving good ones now. He's only giving good ones. And in my experience, this only happens if you kill every Chuckya except the one that you use at the very start. So I think that this is possibly the most consistent way to do the Chuckya clip. If anyone has some extra knowledge that they can give on me on this, I would love to know, because the solution doesn't really seem to make sense, because it's dependent on how many Chuckyas are in the room in my testing. So if anyone has any other solution, any other strategy to do this, please tell me. But as of now, this is the best strategy for the Bowser 1 Chuckya clip, and I hope I explained it kind of okay on how to do it, and also how we came to this conclusion. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.